Hello, it is Thursday, June 4th, and this is McAfee and Hawk Sports Talk. Today's a big day. We have a $10,000 Madden match that'll take place right here, right now. AJ Hawk and I will be doing the commentary of the match, which will be the Packers versus the Saints. Ty Schmidt will be representing the Packers. AJ Hawk will be pulling for him to win. And Connor will be representing the Saints. I will be betting alongside him. If Connor wins, I will celebrate in a massive fashion while AJ Hawk donates $5,000 to the George Floyd Family Fund and $5,000 to the YouTube commenters that are currently picking the Packers with their Venmo or Cash App next to them in the YouTube comment section. And on the flip side, if Ty wins, I will donate $5,000 to the George Floyd Family Fund and $5,000 to the YouTube comment section that picked the Saints to win in this Madden matchup. AJ, this game will be taking place in Lambeau, a place you know well. What are you looking forward to today?
I'm looking forward to seeing this Packers offense become more explosive. We know head coach Matt LaFleur talked about it. Hey, we need to take some shots down the field. So I think Ty Schmidt at the helm with his buddy Aaron Rodgers at the quarterback position is going to take some shots downfield and really embarrass your Saints team today.
Well, it's not really my Saints team. It's Connor's Saints team. And the people will like to hear that Drew Brees is out as starter of the New Orleans Saints. For an update with that, we go to Connor, who will be controlling the Saints today in this $10,000 Madden match.
Thanks, Pat. I mean, thank God that these are the updated rosters, and I got Jamie Winston at the helm. I'm just glad that piece of shit number 9 is not on the field.
Oh, my God, right. Jameis Winston, by the way, MVP betting odds plus 250. If you're looking to get into that game, we all bet that heavily yesterday.
250 to 1,
as soon as 250 to 1, sorry, not plus 250. As soon as this all happened, we will get a chance to take a little peek-see at the Saints office with Jameis Winston at the helm with Connor and the Packers with Ty Schmidt. Let's get right to it. Let's get to Lambeau. $10,000 on the line in the YouTube comment section. Pick who you think's going to win right now with your Venmo and Cash App. The Saints will be kicking off. Neil to touch me. Thought he was about to bring it out there. Ty Schmidt and the Packers will start with the ball. Gunther Kutz did nothing to help his offense get more explosive. What do you think they're going to go with, AJ?
I think Ty. Well, are we going to get to see the play choice?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like sure feels like that will be happening.
Well, I will be disguising it as well because I do not want Connor to know what I'm running.
Will Ty Schmidt take a shot here? Will Ty Schmidt open this game up with a little bit of aggression? Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. One running back to his right. There's a flag on the first play. Delay of game. Ty Schmidt keeps messing around. Aaron Rodgers seems flustered. Sean Payton doesn't know if he has a quarterback next year, and also very excited for the 1st and 15 situation.
So, hey, someone needs to educate me on the latest Madden. Like, can your opponent see what play you're going to run?
I have no idea. It does feel as if we could see all of the routes right here that he's about to run. Little play action. Aaron Rodgers rolling right. Interception! First play of the game.
No wonder I got no batteries in the goddamn thing.
We should have checked that.
Excuses.
We probably should.
Oh, my. So a delay of game right into an interception for the first 2 plays for Ty Schmidt and Aaron Rodgers, who won a lot of people over last night with his display of information on what the protests were in the NFL were years ago. And here early, it feels like the Saints defense comes up large.
Yeah, look at him just peacocking out there. I mean, this is so unrealistic, though. We know Aaron, first off, is probably not going to throw an interception, let alone his first pass of the game, coming off a delayed game. What an awful start for this Packers offense.
Well, the Packers offense, I mean, really, this could be a protest of Gunther Kutz being their general manager. Maybe Aaron Rodgers threw that interception on purpose. We're not sure. Let's take a look at the Jameis Winston-led New Orleans Saints team. Jameis Winston passed for over 5.
Come on!
Too undisciplined.
It's encroachment. It's bullshit.
Oh, more penalties on this Green Bay Packers team. $10,000 on the line. I don't know which ref that is. Jameis Winston now with a 1st and 5. Good field position after the turnover from Aaron Rodgers. Jameis Winston gets a snap, takes his time, delivers.
Jesus, Ty.
Is this serious?
What?
Is this serious?
Jesus.
Are
We're
we
sitting
not?
here.
Zito just cut the game off, walked out, by the way. Zito just walked out of the entire room. This is a Zito production. Hooked up the controller, hooked up the system, hooked up the microphones, all within the last 35 minutes. An incredible display of leadership by Zito. He just wants to get, I think, a new controller for Ty to potentially lose this game with. It feels like the Saints are coming out hot with Jameis Winston at the helm, AJ.
Yeah, I mean, so wait, what are the odds on Jameis again for the MVP?
250 to 1, I think.
They may have gone up today.
Yeah, so it's 250 to 1 because nobody would have expected after the 1-year deal that he signed for. How much was it? $1 million?
Yeah.
1 year, $1 million backup deal. Everybody was thinking, okay, Drew Brees, who already signed this NBC deal, he was up for Monday Night Football. He's going to get Sunday Night Football in the future. He wanted to come back and win that 1-year deal. Jameis is never going to see the field, maybe as a backup if he has to. But now it's like, hey, with everything that's going on, in the lack of awareness that happened yesterday by Drew Brees, causing quite a discourse, not only in the NFL in his own locker room, but in the country, you have to think, is there a chance Jameis Winston, starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints this year? We're getting a chance to take a peek at it right now. First and 10, that was a completion before everything froze. What's up, AJ?
Well, I'm thinking also, Pat, how do you think NBC feels right now coming off of Drew's comments?
Tony Dungy joined us earlier. Interception. Jameis Winston is on his way to what he did last year, which was 30 for 30. I believe it's the person controlling the controller, not Jameis Winston. A pretty good little drive, couple turnovers. Seems like the defenses are stout here in this primetime $10,000 Madden matchup. Tony Dungy was on this morning, AJ, with us, and he was supposed to be on, I don't know how long, but we got him like 3 minutes early because coach time. He showed up to the Zoom meeting early. And the conversation we had with him was a deep one. And we had it for 13 minutes. And then he got another call while he was on with us. I wondered if that was the NBC people calling him, telling him to get off of the show immediately. Because what he was saying about trying to teach Drew Brees things and about how his dad was in Tuskegee Airmen because he wasn't allowed to serve alongside other people. I mean, it was a great conversation. But I have no idea how NBC has to feel about this, knowing that they gave him the gig without ever knowing if he's a polished speaker or not. Because what he said yesterday, the way it was delivered was just so poorly, and the messaging is not something that if you're in that locker room during the kneeling of the national anthem, you learn that was. I mean, it was all types of wrong, and I'm sure NBC is questioning it. What do you think?
Yeah, that's one of the first things I thought of was obviously his teammates. Like that's the first, the reputation or I guess the relationships he's going to have to repair is like those guys inside the locker room that looked to him as the leader, and obviously a lot of them felt comfortable to go out publicly and say like how much they disagreed with him. I guess where do we go from here? Supposedly there's a team meeting today on Zoom where he's going to address it with the rest of them as Davante Adams is already lighting it up.
Aaron Rodgers outside the pocket, he gets dangerous, just throws a rope to Davante Adams across the middle. Seems like the Packers are maybe learning how to play a little bit of offense after a turnover start. Turnover. Aaron Rodgers is at the 50 going in to potentially look to put some points on the board. Yeah, I don't know how the NBC thing's going to go. I don't know. The team locker room, though, I think the reason why they were so disappointed, and I talked to great catch, good juke, stays in bounds, keeps the clock rolling and picks up a couple more yards, 2nd and 1. I think the big thing about the teammates being disappointed and other professional athletes being disappointed is during the kneeling protest time, the conversations we were having in locker rooms was so deep, learning so much about the cause and everything like that. So whenever I would talk to people outside the locker room, they're like, well, they're shitting on the military and the American flag. It's like, well, that's not what they're doing. They are actually protesting for something very different than that. And I think the fact that people probably assume that Drew Brees knew that because of the conversations and because of the genuine, raw, insightful, eye-opening conversations that were happening around all of that, because a lot of people were in disagreements in locker rooms. I think that's why everybody's so disappointed. Davante Adams is going to be tough to stop today.
Yeah, for about another 10 years in the league, Davante Adams is going to be tough to stop. But I heard Dominique Foxworth on, I believe, Get Up this morning. He used the term aggressive ignorance. And I was like, wow, it really resonated. Like, it made sense to me. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's a weird time right now, and just to try to figure out what people's opinion is on it and know how. I guess you can never assume how somebody feels towards a certain subject.
But it is nice to know that it feels like more people let Drew Brees know he was wrong now than they would have years ago, right? And just like Aaron Rodgers, who's leading this Packer team down the field after a little bit of a rocky start with Ty Schmidt in this $10,000 Madden match, him coming out and stating like, hey, I know, we all know what that was all about before. And even though the message might have been misconstrued outside of the locker room, in the locker room, we all very much understood it. And I thought, by the way, Aaron Rodgers showed a side of him. Touchdown, Aaron Rodgers.
Remember when Connor was like, "Oh, it was
Alan
a top
Lazard,
5 player
that guy's going to be a good player too. He already is pretty good.
Lazard makes a big play there. I think he got hurt last year at one point. But with Devontae Adams and Lazard, if they're going to play like this year, who needs another offensive weapon? Draft a quarterback for 5 years down the road. Mason Crosby buries the extra point home. 7-0 Green Bay Packers. Boston Connor and the Jameis Winston Saints can't really get anything going on their first drive. Now they'll give it another go with another kickoff here.
Give him a chance to return this thing, Ty.
Little side note, we did shit can Matt LaFleur's playbook. We are running run and gun, so that might be
okay. See you later, Matt LaFleur. Big return here. Breaks it to the outside. Gets to the 42 before tackled. Big special teams play by
friend of the show,
Ted Ginn Jr. He's tough to tackle.
Pat, did you ever have a nice kick that got returned out to like the 50 and your special teams coach is mad at you for a bad kick when you knew, no, this is exactly where I wanted to kick the ball. It's just poor coverage?
No, anytime, yes. I mean, that does happen on punts and things of that nature and on kickoffs. But I think I had a lot of coaches that were very understanding. The one that comes to mind to me, big-time catch down the sideline, Michael Thomas, is going to be tough to stop. He put out a tweet to say, hey, Drew, you don't know no better. And I think that relationship is definitely going to have to get mended. But Jameis Winston looks to have a great connection with Michael Thomas here in their second drive together in live football at the $10,000 Madden match. What did you ask before that happened there?
Oh, something about if you gave up a big, like your cover team gave up a big return, you had a good kick.
The first thing that comes to mind, Alvin Kamara over the middle. They didn't really get him involved as much this past season as his rookie year. Hope to get that back by Sean Payton in his Jordan shoes. Jameis Winston in shotgun, running a little bit of a hurry up, trying to catch the Packers on their heels. Alvin Kamara over the middle again, same damn play, same damn outcome, another first down. The tackle that I had on Trendon Holiday, like that was supposed to be a touchback. It wasn't. So because he was such a good returner, it came out. So like I get a lot of credit for that. Obviously, big sack. Loss of 15, basically. Dance on his grave. What a sack for the Green Bay Packers.
Big play. Big play.
They're running hurry up. Sometimes the big boys can get a little bit tired and not be able to pick some things up. But that was supposed to be a touchback. So even though I get a lot of credit, that was a bad kick. Those types of things happen, AJ.
Well, of course, you're not perfect. Nobody is, especially
another interception.
No, red zone.
He threw it into a defensive meeting room for Michael Thomas. It gets batted around and pulled down. 2 drives, 2 picks for Jameis Winston, Connor, and the New Orleans Saints. Looks like I am going to be down a healthy $10,000 for this Madden match. $5,000 to the George Floyd Family Fund. $5,000 to the YouTube commenters. Aaron Rodgers hands it off to Aaron Jones. Big hole up the gut. AJ, when they're running hurry up, how tiring is that on the defense? Terrible.
It really sucks on the D linemen. They're trying to rotate it out as much as they can, but every other position is not really a rotating position other than the D line. So the corners, safeties, those guys have to be able to run for days when you're on an island too. So it is not fun at all. A lot of times it's controlled chaos for the good defenses that know how to defend it.
Oh, big time sack there for Cameron Jordan.
That right there, Pat, is exactly what will stifle any kind of hurry up if you can have a huge negative yardage play.
Well, that's what happened down near the end zone, and then the next play, a pick happens because the big boys got a chance to get rested. Now, Aaron Rodgers tackled 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd and 11. Is J.K. Scott going to have to make an appearance, or will Aaron Rodgers play superhero? We know the routes they're running.
I think get a free ball.
Yeah, maybe a pass interference as well. You never know. Make sure you do not get sacked here. He delivers a ball in a bucket. Big shake. Devin Funches, which was brought in during the offseason. A lot of people said if he can get healthy and play, he'll be a weapon for Aaron Rodgers.
Bunches can't be very happy with the Madden people giving him like the straight out of the box look of how the NFL wants you to dress with those.
Is that almost an interception? Almost flying over top there.
What's a flag?
Please do remember, as you're watching this, with 17 seconds left in the first quarter, there has been 3 interceptions thrown already. 2 of them by Connor, 1 by Ty Schmidt. $10,000 on the line. What will Aaron Rodgers do? Last play of the quarter, it feels. Nope, nowhere near it.
And catch the ball.
Only 5 seconds run off the play clock there. Don't know how that works. Doesn't seem very realistic. 12 seconds left in the first quarter after an incompletion. 3rd and 10. If you have time, no, I think you bring it here, Connor.
I know.
think you bring it
I
here.
messed up. I wish I did. I already regret my decision.
Oh, no. Give Aaron Rodgers time. He's going to sit back and pick you apart. Here he is, rolling right, a scene
come on.
way too familiar with Aaron Rodgers' career. That is what he does. Extends plays, throws ropes, dimes to Devontae Adams. First down to end the first quarter. Green Bay Packers in Lambeau up 7-0. A lot of turnovers. What was your takeaway from the first quarter, AJ?
Well, a whole lot of nothing. A couple interceptions, some big plays. Is there any do you ever just have little chunk plays where you just systematically move down the field, or is it always like, okay, get me 3rd and long, and I got to make a play?
Well, it feels like the 2 Stooges that are playing currently are going all or nothing, because every time Ty has run the ball, he's picked up at least 6 yards like he did right there. But then the next play is a play action, hold that thing, probably get sacked. Then we got 3rd and long yet again.
Man, a lot of people learn NFL offenses and defenses from playing Madden, don't they?
Aaron Jones, they stopped him. Oh, yeah. Ty Schmidt said, is that what you want me to do, pal?
Hey,
Now,
who puts these playbooks together for Madden? Do we know?
probably Pro Football Focus. I have no idea.
NBC's involved?
I think the coaches have to send their playbook in, right?
Yeah,
They pay them. They pay them a lot of money. I mean, Madden pays them a lot of money. I wouldn't be surprised if they just give them the entire vault of film and they hire some coach to come in or coaches to come in and draw it all up. I'd assume that's the case.
They should have some coaches, like old coaches, as consultants for this to tell them, okay, this is what looks at least be somewhat realistic.
Is this not accurate at all on the defensive side of the ball? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, it is. I don't want to look through everything. There's a lot of options, which is good.
It feels like we do know Ty Schmidt's game plan.
He's doing a lot of bluffing. Though.
Yeah, you got to give him on the play action.
Well, it's 7-0, 4th and forever. Probably going to have to kick a field goal, but
I can say the defensive playbook in this game has been largely unchanged since about 2001, maybe 2002.
There's only so many defense.
same play, same coverage as see ball, get ball. Ain't that right? Mason Crosby from 55.5.
Yeah,
Hold out of J.K. Scott.
Oh, no.
That's on the hold.
That ball goes right. No chance from the beginning. What happened there, Ty? Was it Mason? Was it the hold? Was it you?
It is popular to contrary belief, and I botched that. But when you're looking at this and it's switching from like the view of the game to like back to me, it is very hard to play. My controller started shaking there. I did not know what was going on.
A lot of excuses.
Riding that train.
$10,000 Madden match. Got excuses from the man who's up 7-0 with the Green Bay Packers. $5,000 to the George Floyd Family Fund. $5,000 to the YouTube commenters. If you bet on the Saints and Connor, you got to love to see that. A nice pickup of 6 with Alvin Kamara.
Hey, Ty, I saw you shifted pre-snap there, and then he got a little, 7-yard gain about? What was your decision-making there? Why'd you do that?
Well, we need to pinch the middle here. I don't know if he's going to run up the gut. I don't think he's ran yet, but
We can't judge Ty too much. He does have 2 interceptions, but that would not be one. Michael Thomas on a slant takes it up the gut for a gain of 20 or so.
You surprised Taysom Hill hasn't been used at all yet in the.
There you go.
Jameis goes under center. Alvin Kamara up the gut. Ooh, avoids a tackle. Juke and jive. Touchdown, Alvin Kamara. Extra point away from a tie. You got to love going with the ground and pound if you're the New Orleans Saints, AJ.
Well, if you have Alvin Kamara, yeah, it's not even ground and pound. That dude, you see that little stutter he did inside the hole? That's what got him that touchdown.
So what happens there? Whenever he hits that stutter, you as a linebacker just try to dive it where he was, not where he's headed. We have a flag down on the extra point. Personal foul, roughing the kicker.
Jesus.
2 over 2.
Are you kidding me? Roughing the. Are you
In this office?
kidding me?
I wasn't controlling the guy, so don't look at me.
Will Lutz 1 L. He hands the L to the other team. You just took him out, friend of the show.
Both L's.
Listen, I'm trying to block the kick there.
Why is Connor not letting us have a run back there? I think it's one of the most exciting times. We're trying to win.
Ball's on the 50 too. I mean, I tried to just kick it a little bit, but it's so easy to kick it out.
They always think it's so easy just to hit
Can
him.
you pick it up and put it like a little coffin corner for him and try to tackle him inside the 10?
That is a very difficult kick. That is a very people. They're always like, "Oh, just hit it high and short or whatever." It's like, okay, let me. Ooh, big tackle for a loss by the Saints. Are they coming alive? Demario Davis with a big time play. Let me take off my current leg and just bring in like the 60 degree that you guys think. It would be a good idea.
Yeah.
The science behind it is it's not an easy ball to hit, but when people get hit, when guys can hit it, I'm so impressed. It wasn't easy for me to hit at all.
What if you had different shoes you could put on?
Just with a wedge different. You could be like Groza back there.
You have like a caddy too.
Nothing but time for Aaron Rodgers. He's parked it like he's in Malibu. Still gets sacked. Get rid of the ball. Cameron Jordan is hot. Second sack of the game. The Saints feel to have all of the momentum right now, AJ.
Oh, absolutely. What are we at? 3rd and long again?
3rd and 23 for Aaron Rodgers. This is
First down, either pass interference or he's going to complete like a 60-yarder.
well, I would like to hope that maybe here we go. He's got nothing but time. This looks like the Detroit Lions play. Throw it up. Who makes a play? Catch by Funches.
Now he dropped it.
Funches for bunches was about to come out right there. Got to punt it now.
Now, you
J.K.
gotta go
Scott.
for this, Ty.
You want? Hey, that's his.
I was thinking about it, but I can't.
Second quarter, 4 minutes left. Packers with the first punt of the game. Punting out of his own end zone. Heels about 3 deep.
Oh no!
Goddamn thing goes so slow.
J.K. Scott hits a perfect punt.
Perfect. That's what you should do every single time.
That is a perfect punt by J.K. Scott. What a ball. Gets them out of at least field goal position. Anytime you're punting with your feet in the end zone, you're just trying to get the other team on the other side of the 50. He backs them all the way up to their own 34. What a monster
return. That's
ball.
the biggest key. No return. He listened to his all the guys protecting him.
Hey, man, we're tired. Just hit this son of a bitch out of bounds, will you? You got it. Here we go. Doesn't matter if you got Kamara on the ground. 3 rushes so far for 41 yards. It feels like the Green Bay Packer defense from the NFC North game has showed up once again. Nothing but yards on the ground for the Saints right now.
Yeah, from the NFC Championship game, you mean?
Yeah, their last game.
Yeah, you said the NFC North game. I mean, there's 3 other teams that could be.
Oh, that's on me. That is 100% on me. Michael Thomas is unstoppable. Jameis Winston and Michael Thomas seem to have found something here early. Will Jameis throw another interception, or will they get back into the zone? Jameis Winston. Scooting and booting.
What happened to your free runner off the edge when he fell down?
That was me. I fucking jumped the gun big time.
All of the training that Jameis had been doing with baseball bats and avoiding things pays off for the athleticism and agility to score one in on the ground. Will Lutz tacks on the extra point. 14-7, New Orleans Saints in the $10,000 Madden matchup against the Green Bay Packers, AJ.
Ty, this is where we shine, man. You know that going into half, they finishes the first half strong and the second half. That's what Aaron can do.
The middle 8.
Oh, bring it out.
Takes a knee. Smart football, he says. 2:48 left in the half. Down 7. First time they've been down this game. What will Aaron Rodgers respond with? I'm surprised Jordan Love wasn't brought out for a potential trick play or two.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Gunther Kuntz is going to be on the phone in about 5-10 minutes. Make sure you get one of those in there at least. This Saints defense has been performing very well, AJ.
Yes, they have. And also, Pat, during this next upcoming season, do you think the Packers will throw Jordan Love in every once in a while just to give other defenses something to think about?
I think fumble. Aaron Rodgers tries to get extra yards. It gets bumped out. When you dive ahead like that, you obviously are giving that extra effort, but you are not protected by when the ball comes out. Aaron Rodgers tries to get a little bit greedy, tries to run somebody over, turnover on downs. New Orleans Saints, Connor, are in a position to score points yet again.
Ty, this isn't looking good.
14-0 run, dump off to Kamara.
I mean, that's horseshit.
Oh my! Was tackled at 9, short of the first down. Picks up another 4 with being a monster. 1st and 10 for Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints. Jameis drops back. That's pick
Gotta be
6
taking that the other way.
territory right there, Jameis. Can't be making that decision, AJ.
Yeah, that's a pick 6. I mean, you're going to have to injure some of their star players, Ty, if you want a chance to win this thing.
Oh, Greg Williams just made an appearance on the show. Shout out to Bounty Gates is what it sounded like there.
Can't get any goddamn.
Jeez. Jameis Winston almost throws 2 picks on his first 2 throws of this particular series. 3rd and 10 can still score a field goal, which would be great to go on a 17-0 run instead of just a 14-0 run. If we're calling the game, potentially make that decision.
Ty, if we can hold him to a field goal, that's a victory for us as the Packers.
Oh,
and you get
wait,
the ball
what's
back
going
to Aaron
on?
in
Drew
time to
Brees
score.
is in the ball game.
What happened to Jamie? Get him out! Okay.
Drew Brees got subbed in. Is that what just happened?
What happened?
Is Jameis injured?
No, he's good. He's good. Gee, maybe a little tired. Jeez.
Oh, he was.
James.
Slide one by me there, man.
What was that all about?
Little quick sub. Bring
Fuck
Drew
off.
Brees
You
back.
think I want him in here? That's why I ran the ball, because I saw he was in the game. I'm not throwing with him.
That was
I
unbelievable.
mean, make Taysom your backup, stooge.
He is. Tony.
Nope. You reordered the depth chart, and then you ran a play called designed for an option run. Taysom didn't
Great
come in.
takeaway.
Will Lutz. Did he sneak that one in there?
Oh, yeah.
Snuck it in there. It doesn't matter if it's in by an inch or if it goes right down the middle. 3 points is 3 points. Will Lutz makes this thing 17-7 after an almost catastrophic move by Connor for a lot of things. Jameis Winston put some more points on the board for the New Orleans Saints.
I mean, give me a shot here, will you?
Oh, take it out. Jeez.
Oh, Ty trying
yeah.
to direct blame to somebody else on being a boring kickoff returner, takes a knee. The Packers still have more than enough time to get back on the board here, AJ. Your $10,000 does look like it's in a bad spot, but Aaron has done more with less before.
Oh, yeah. He'll be fine. I mean, we got tons of time. We might score twice before half.
Aaron Rodgers under center. 2 tight end set. Running back leaves. Good check down. Throws it up to.
Jeez.
Is that Funches?
Oh, yeah. Funches.
Funches
Climbing the
may
ladder.
be Aaron Rodgers' new favorite target. Bye-bye, Devontae Adams. Funches is making big-time plays here at the end of the first half.
Oh, he came back for it.
Good
Funches,
comeback route where
jeez.
Funches is just eating the secondary alive at the New Orleans Saints right now.
Is this a sign of what's to come this year from the Packers offense?
Is that what Gunther Kuntz knew? That's why he didn't draft a weapon. Sack for Aaron
And
Rodgers.
That sack, Ty.
Yeah.
Need
know,
a
it's time to step
timeout,
up.
possibly, probably.
3rd sack by Cam Jordan. The stars are really showing up tonight. Huh?
Well, it's a 5-star game. Sometimes it's a 5-star game. Sometimes it's a role player game. This is a 5-star game. The big stars have come today. And Devin Funches is becoming one of those. And Jameis Winston in New Orleans.
Good news is it's always good to put yourself behind the chains, Ty. We like to play from behind like we've been doing all game.
Especially whenever the clock is running out. 1 minute left. 2nd and 20. Still have
I mean,
2
look
more.
at that shit. Yeah, I got 2
Another
seconds in a
timeout
row.
by the Saints, I'd hope so.
And
Another
the flat was
timeout.
wide open every time.
There
Can
we
you
go.
chip, can you chip on Cam Jordan out there?
Can you set up a chip either by the tight end, running back, or maybe even bring in a wide receiver to crack that guy? He is making plays all over the place. Aaron Rodgers, 3rd and 30.
Oh, the overload line.
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers, nothing but time. Stands in the pocket. Hucks one down.
Good punt.
it's all right. Good punt. Good
That
punt.
is a should have knocked it down.
Tried to.
But the boys back there get hungry. There might be some incentives on the line for interceptions. You got to do what you got to do. I enjoy whenever some of those things are called, like bat it down, do all this others. Don't score a touchdown if you can, fall down. And guys are like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but there is a large incentive in my contract on that. What a moment that is for guys.
Oh, yeah. Like, okay, it's really easy to sit back in after the fact and say, oh, you got to knock that one down. Jeez, Michael Thomas.
He's eating. Have you ever been a part of a defense that called no moss?
What do you mean? And let him score?
Yeah.
I don't think I have, actually.
That was always very interesting to me because I thought it was a smart move, but telling a group of guys just to roll over basically had to be pretty tough.
Yeah, I didn't. I never wanted to. I don't think. Luckily, I wasn't put in that situation. Actually,
I've only seen it a few times. Defense just doesn't even try. That's what it looks like right now. New Orleans Saints just moving wherever they want with Jameis Winston. 37 seconds still left in the half. They might score again. They might score again.
We may have a
pressure on him, Ty.
We may have a controversy here. A lot of the Madden players in the chat are saying that one player is on possibly all Madden or all pro, and one is possibly on rookie level.
No, we said them both to all pro before, please.
Who would be on all Madden, by the way? Connor or Ty?
Mine was on all Madden, but I lowered it to all pro and put ties at all pro.
Okay, so what does that mean? That means how fast the things are?
Yeah, getting interceptions, I think, is like the big.
Bingo, need one. Oh, big pass breakup. Could have stole the ball there right before the half by Ty Schmidt. They're going to look back on that one and say, see, Toddy, catch the ones they throw you, or normally it kicks you in the ass. Let's assume the Saints score after that. That's what it's going to feel like here.
It doesn't matter, though. If you hold him to a field goal, you win again.
No.
Touchdown. You drop a pick, the team's going to score immediately afterwards. That's just how the game is played in real life and in Madden, apparently.
How is he this open?
Good fucking question. Alright. Okay. like I'm fucking calling Engage 8 every time. Are we playing NFL Blitz? I mean, Mike Pettin, that son of a bitch. Maybe that's the reason. Don't fucking look at me.
Every single coach on the roster. Okay. Ty, what will make you happy? What can the Packers do to make you happy?
Well,
31-7. No, 24-7.
Maybe fucking block Cam Jordan. Son of a bitch coming around the edge untouched on every play.
Bakhtiari seems to be relaxing, chugging beers in his spare time. I guess Cam Jordan's getting the best of him here on Madden. Kickoff with 30 seconds left. Let's not put past another interception for the Saints to potentially put this thing at 31-7 before the end of this half gets over.
Is there a run rule? Like, do you call it after a certain amount?
No. Oh yeah, 21 is a twomp, but we're gonna score right here. So.
There's no twomps today, my friend.
We have no timeouts. The Saints have no timeouts. Green Bay has all three. That is something that you can keep in your back pocket, knowing that the entire field is in play right now for the Packers. 2 in the backfield. Here we go. Play action.
We're going deep.
Almost got sacked.
Love going play action with 17 seconds left to keep the defense.
Smart. You never know what's going to. You never know what's going to happen.
Let's go I-backs with 17 seconds, like we're going to run the ball. Those linebackers, I'm sure, really bit on that fake.
AJ, what is the thought when you go out there? Just can't get beat deep here. Everything's in front of us at all times. Is that the thought? Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that they have 3 timeouts changes a little bit, but yeah, keep everything in front of you, rally to the ball, and try to strip that thing and make them burn their timeouts and go.
Another sack. He's got no timeouts. He would have taken it right there.
What the hell's he doing here still?
True.
Blog's a really good player. Why is he just getting torched by Cam Jordan?
Well, he's not supposed to be on the team. He's not on the team anymore, so that could potentially be why. Not 100%.
Ty, apparently if you hit the left bumper, it adjusts the line so you can double Cam Jordan.
I'm not doing slide protections, all right? This
I'm
is
just
old
saying.
school Madden.
How much time is this over?
It's halftime.
Okay, halftime. Now let's come back to me and AJ here, Foxy. 24-7. New Orleans Saints right now. Started out ugly. Jameis comes out, throws 2 picks in his first 2 series. The Packers threw one in their first series, come back and score on that next one. Really thought the Packers were going to take over this thing. But this Saints defense, mixed with the relationship between Jameis and Michael Thomas early here, looks like the $10,000 is going to be coming out of your pocket to George Floyd's family fund and to the YouTube commenters. AJ, what are your thoughts on that first half?
My thoughts are Ty did not have the best first half, but you know what? I think he's going to rebound the second half. He's going to take Connor's soul. Like, Connor feels really good about where he is right now, and he's going to absolutely be devastated when Ty comes back and wins this thing by 14.
Good news for everybody. Connor does not have a soul, so
Correct.
he is right where he is supposed to be. I would like to take this time to remind you that today's show is brought to you by the most comfortable shorts in the history of shorts. Our friends at Bird Dogs. These are gym shorts with a built-in silky soft inner liner that makes underwear obsolete. Much like the Packers offense in that first half. Much like the ability of the Packers to stop the Saints offense in the first half. Boxers are now obsolete. They also make the best pants that we've ever worn as well. And right now, when you go to birddogs.com and enter promo code Sports Talk, they'll throw in a free pair of nunchucks. See these nunchucks? How often have I used these nunchucks since I got these nunchucks?
Every day.
I beat up the microphone. I beat up the air. I got more athletic. I got in shape. And with every single purchase from birddogs.com with the promo code Sports Talk, they'll throw in a free pair of nunchucks.
Wow.
Good deal.
They're very comfortable. As soon as I go home, I put them on. You can work out in them. You can sleep in them. You can do business in them. You can golf in them. They're the most all-terrain shorts I've ever put on in my life. And they're very comfortable and make my thighs look great, which is what I'm really here for. And they give away free nunchucks. All right, second half is about to happen here. I believe the Saints are getting the ball first.
Yes.
Saints are getting the ball first. We can really put this thing away on you, AJ. I just don't know how you stop this Jameis Winston offense at this point.
I mean, as we're looking at it right now, yeah, there's no chance of stopping it. You got to hope that he just throws 5 picks this second half.
Maybe kick an onside kick here.
I was trying to do that, and now I think I've lost that opportunity.
Sure feels like Ty has no idea what he's doing, but he's getting along, getting by in this $10,000 Madden match. Mason Crosby with the kick. Ty,
Does this happen? Is this how it went when you played Katie Nolan on Twitch or whatever?
it was a lot worse than this, to be honest with you, because the fact that he didn't know how to kick an onside kick, I didn't know how to kick at all. So it was a little bit of a difficult situation. She was a gamer, too. She was a gamer.
She's a hitting gamer.
Huh?
She's a hitting gamer. She loves the game.
Yeah, she beat the hell out of me at this game. And I am not a gamer at all. That's why I do not know a lot of the rules and things of this nature. I guess Ty doesn't either, it seems like. But Jameis Winston under center. 2 tight end set to the left.
Run the clock out?
Check.
What's that, AJ?
Oh, look out
Think
for
it's
Taysom
run
Hill.
this thing out already?
I think they can keep this on the ground. Big tackle there.
Taysom Hill just pancaked the guy.
Taysom Hill, by the way, has yet to be used in this offensive set for the New Orleans Saints. Is Jameis Winston not allowing Taysom Hill to touch the ball? Very interesting decision by him, but here we stand. Alvin Kamara on the ground yet again. This green, he gets the edge. He gets the corner without stepping out of bounds. I have no idea how he was able to do that with his thumb on a joystick. This Saints team is moving.
Like, we get some goddamn pressure from the guys we spent, $150 million on in the offseason.
Well, the pressure wouldn't help you on the run. It seems like the ground and pound's getting you, just like in the NFC Championship game. Alvin Kamara gets stuck for a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 8 or 9 for the New Orleans Saints. If they score here, it really feels like this one's about over, AJ.
Connor, you got to take some chances, man. Throw the ball down the field.
Don't you worry about any of that, Connor. Remember, there's a lot of money on the line, not only for the youth. Jeez. How are you up?
Oren Burks
17.
is absolutely showing off today.
I wish you guys could get the telestrator and run a couple ISOs on Taysom Hill because the blocking clinic he's putting on is next level.
That's what Taysom Hill does. Not only can he throw and catch and tackle and block, he can do it all, and he does it for the team. But I can't believe up 17, you're able to take a 14-yard sack. I just don't know how you do that. Now you're putting Jameis in a hole. Drop back, pressure. Over the
Catch
middle.
the ball, Cook.
Break up. First punt for the Saints on the day. Got to feel good if you're a Green Bay Packer better at this point.
Yeah, unless he runs a fake punt and gets it.
Thomas Morstead to punt. This guy, best punter I've ever seen. He's a human's jugs machine.
What does he do best?
He's the most consistent dude of all time. He's a jugs machine.
So he can boom it, and he can also.
No, he puts it exactly where he wants to all the time. That's what it looks like in real life. Like he just puts it exactly where he wants to put it, and it just goes. He just throws darts with his leg. It might not be as high as some or as long all the time. He can still bomb it, but every ball is just the same exact ball. Boom, 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 boom. Pins the Packers back inside their own 10, which is what you're trying to do. Down 17, Aaron Jones on the ground, big hole.
It's good. Keep him honest, Ty.
Hey, you have to.
We got plenty of time.
Gains about 27. You do have nothing but time. Still over.
I think we need to score a touchdown on this possession, though.
I think you're right.
Have to score in general. Down 17, need points. If there's another turnover, this one might be all she wrote in Lambeau for the Packers.
Jameis is going to give us a few still.
You know what I realized at the Packers game, too, by the way? Big hole again for Aaron Jones. Go behind the big boys. The offensive line that was getting judged and ridiculed in the first half is now becoming the bread and butter. When I went to that Packers game and called that Packers game, I realized that there's a lot of out-of-towners that are in that stadium. Like, there's people that, like, it's like a pilgrimage to Green Bay to go to a game. Like, oh, I've been a fan of the Packers for 20 years. This is my first game. It felt, because the place stayed full, even whenever they were down like 24-0 to the Lions at the time.
Yeah, they'll come in probably on Thursday or Friday before the game and go to the pro shop, go take all the tours, go around town and really soak it in.
It's quite an experience. And there's that Funches-Rogers connection that we've been talking about and Gunther has been telling you about. Big time play there. 5 catches for 85 yards. Is that what that said? Not a bad debut for Funches and Aaron Rodgers here.
Hey, Pat, nice glasses. AJ, nice shirt.
Cool glasses.
Cool glasses.
Thanks. Yeah, it's for you guys.
It's a great shirt on your chest right there, AJ, I think.
He's going to get going again soon, sometime in July, right?
Yeah, I think it is. I believe hockey is going to happen. I don't know if they voted at all. I know the NBA is voting today on that 22-team layout, which we broke down in the first show. Boy, it's a tough thing to talk about.
Is baseball going to make it? Are they going to play?
Trevor Bauer told us that they're about 95, 100%. He thinks 95, 100% chance they're going to play. But the latest offer, I guess, is 50 games prorated salary, and the players were not about that. Another first down for Aaron Rodgers here. Need to score points. The message was received loud and clear in that huddle, AJ.
Yeah, some great halftime adjustments made by Matt LaFleur and Ty Schmidt.
Well, Ty Schmidt did say in the first half very early that he actually dumped LaFleur's playbook out of the system and put in his own fucking one. Is that not accurate?
Yeah, that is true. I did.
Yeah, that is true. Aaron Rodgers in the gun. Protected well, time, throw, interception.
That's horseshit.
Kind of the story of the day. The Saints defense is dominating the Green Bay Packers. What a interception right there. AJ, I saw you make a one-handed grab with a cast on your other hand over the middle. It was insane. When you make a ridiculous interception, like a diving one like that, how hard is it to remain humble?
It's easy to remain humble, I guess. In the moment, some people show their excitement more than others.
Latavius Murray, right up the gut. This game is literally running out of control for the New Orleans Saints. Interceptions on the backside, ground and pound on the ground. I mean, $10,000 probably coming out of the Green Bay Packers squad, $5,000 to the George Floyd Family Fund, $5,000 to the YouTube commenters who said New Orleans Saints with their Venmo and Cash App early in this game.
Yeah, these are the games that if you're on Green Bay, you're on offense or defense, like they are not fun to be a part of. You're on defense, you cannot get a stop, it seems like. And on offense, you continue to turn the ball over and can't put points on the board.
But
at home in a primetime game, it's terrible.
And also, you have to remain optimistic that one play can turn this whole thing around. It's quite a balancing act. Like, yeah, we could still win this thing versus, man, we are not doing anything right. Oh, boy, this could get out of control quick. There's all those emotions happening on the sideline.
Throw the ball!
Are you kidding me? Up 17?
Throw the ball.
You get sacked.
There's that $150 million they spent.
That's what Ty's been asking for that for a long time. Ty has been asking for that for this entire game. We spent a lot of money on the defense. Let's keep it going. 3rd and 16 or 15?
Looks like 15, Pat.
Cool glasses.
Cool glasses.
Cool glasses. Jameis Winston, I'm sorry. First down. First down to Alvin Kamara going up and getting it over.
Why do you have the DN on Alvin Kamara?
Well, he came out of the backfield, AJ. Whenever you call a defense and you know if that running back comes out of the backfield, a linebacker's going to have to cover. What is the mindset there before the play starts?
You got to do whatever you can to try to keep him in the box and try to bluff like you're blitzing up the middle or something to try to keep him in. But a lot of times they already know you're not coming, and he's just going to release right away anyway.
Alvin Kamara with a jet sweep stays in bounds as well. Very smart football there. Let this clock tick away. Boston Connor, Jameis Winston, New Orleans Saints feel very confident at this $10,000 Madden match.
Connor showing the high football IQ right there, staying in bounds.
He's cut back in a couple times. I think that's because he feels as if Alvin Kamara can juke anybody as well. And he's proved that today that he can. Alvin Kamara.
D-line adjustment that Ty did pre-snap that moved his D lineman right out of that gap.
I didn't touch my goddamn D-line right there. They're getting blown 10 yards back every time.
This is the NFC Championship game yet again.
Check.
Maybe we should
I'm moving up front, Ty.
I mean, it
go!
doesn't matter. I'm controlling the goddamn guy. Anyway, look at him. He's getting blown 10 yards off the ball.
First down. 1st and 10. Alvin Kamara. A little frustration on the defensive side of the ball.
Hey, hold on. So we're third quarter's over. We're heading into the fourth. We're down 24-7, Ty. Don't you think, what would Lou Holtz do right now? What would he say to this team?
Fucking get it together, boys, okay? You guys are playing like shit on the offense. The fucking defense is getting pushed around like a bunch of pussies. I'm fucking sick of it, okay? We better come out with our asses on fire and score at least 17 points, or we're going to be running fucking gassers until all of you guys puke on Monday. I'm fucking sick of it. Get out of here.
Let's go! Let's go! Coming out of that speech, Alvin Kamara only picks up 3.
Oh,
Worked. Fourth quarter.
They listen to you, Ty.
AJ, I didn't see your 4s up. I wonder what that's all about. You don't appreciate a good fourth quarter arm up in the air situation? It really makes you focus in harder on the fourth quarter, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, in high school, I loved it.
Bro, there was people. I mean,
Put your 4s up!
Oh, my God, dude. That was tough.
And if you don't do it, you're not focused.
Touchdown. Packers tell Lou Holtz to
Coffin,
eat
Ty.
shit with Jameis Winston to Michael Thomas, which seems to be a connection that is an absolutely beautiful one. The Green Bay Packers about to be down 31-7.
Hey, don't think guys don't
Ty, we need a
remember
double.
you put Drew Brees in there, you son of a bitch.
And Drew Brees was only in this game for one play.
We ran the ball.
Will Lutz in. Perfect. 31-7, fourth quarter, $10,000 Madden match. AJ, it feels like this money's coming right out of your pocket, pal.
It's over. This is over. I am down 10K.
I mean,
Are you sad about how terrible Ty Schmidt is at this game or no?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm also putting myself in his shoes, and I'd probably be getting beat like 86-0 right now.
Yeah, I'm not good at the game either. I can't really judge him, but boy, this has been a bad showing. Connor has just absolutely opened this thing up on the defensive side of the ball, cool glasses, and on the offensive side of the ball. He feels very good. We once had him play against a random opponent for $10,000, and that random opponent came in and beat him by like 75, and it was like the number 10 ranked overall Madden player on earth or something. The guy hustled us, bamboozled us.
We let a wolf into the hen house that day. Never happened again.
Oh, break it.
break a goddamn tackle.
Bunches.
Funches doing a lot more than Jimmy Graham did as a Green Bay Packer here early, but Ty not exactly thrilled with his yards after catch. Is that accurate?
Well, I mean, he's moving the chain, so I got to give him that. But break a goddamn tackle, pal. We need you getting we need you finding pay dirt here. Also, not to make excuses, my LT has not worked all game long.
Oh, please. Not even a button.
I don't know what that means, what he just said, but Aaron Rodgers,
Go get it.
another almost interception there. This defense is swarming. This defense is hungry. Why is that, AJ? They watch a lot of film this weekend, or is this an ineptitude of the Packers offense?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know why they look flat right now, but at least the Packers receivers are getting a good chance to practice becoming like the defender and breaking up these would-be interceptions.
Well, speaking of interception, didn't have a chance to throw one of those because Cameron Jordan has 6 sacks on the day. Gobble, 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 all coming in the same exact fashion, moving the pocket, trying to scramble, down behind the chains, and Cameron Jordan has been eating today. 6 sacks.
Get flushed. You got to flush out to the left side away from Cam Jordan.
See that?
At what point are we worried about Aaron's health when we put in Jordan Love?
Well, if
He's
we
not on the team, so we don't worry about it at all. Keep going, Raji.
another interception for the Saints. This one is about over. Are you quitting yet, Ty? Is this
I won't quit.
This is not a quit time.
Oh, please.
If he scores another touchdown, is this AJ? At what point do you think this thing's about over?
Yeah, if Connor scores another touchdown here, I think we got to call it.
But remember, you always got to think we're one play away. Hey, one pick six right here, all of a sudden 31-14. Get a defensive stop, boom. Now you're back in at 31-21. Now you're only down 10, which is still 2 more scores. Only down 4.5 scores. You're in a good spot.
Yeah, you better find a way to stop this run.
Well, I mean, the proof's in the pudding. You see why the Packers got rid of Blake Martinez. He's still on the roster here, and we can't get anything going here.
Jameis Winston hands off to
the Giants.
What you say, AJ?
AJ.
Blake got paid a bunch of money to go to the Giants. He was a free agent.
Very true.
Well, Latavius Murray is probably going to get paid at some point as well. There's another first down for the Saints. Jameis Winston's done it through the sky. They've done it on the ground. I mean,
we gotta start blitzing them.
AJ, believe me, I've been blitzing all day, pal.
And they've been popping right through the
there you go.
holes,
Good,
just like the San Francisco 49ers did. Another first down. The clock is ticking. Below 5 minutes left in this game. What an ass beating this is.
Do most games go this way on Madden to where you can just have your way with the team if you run the ball like this?
The guy who won the Madden tournament actually only ran the ball and won the entire thing. So.
Oh, that guy was hated, by the way, by the spectators, I bet. Michael Thomas is still. He might have stepped out. I don't know if they're going to review that. It's a scoring play, though, so they'll take another look at it. But we just put up another 7 points. You can't see me, says Boston Connor, but we all have seen the dominance today by Jameis Winston, and somehow Michael Thomas stays in bounds there. This Saints team is absolutely slaughtering the Packers. I've been in the real life on the opposing end of a Saints team that was very hot, lost by 50 in New Orleans in primetime football once. This can't feel good for the Packers not to be able to stop the bleeding.
I mean, it doesn't, but guess what? This is the Packers defense, folks. Okay, so I mean, I don't know what you want me to say.
Does AJ Hawk have any plays left in those knees, shoulders, and jawline? All Packers fans are asking. Brings the ball out, gets tackled at the 24. Probably should have just took a touchback. 38-7.
Pat, what do you do here when now the coaching staff's going to come to the players, especially like on the Packers D, when they have to go back out in the field and be like, this is where I want to see what you're made of. I want to see the character that you have. If you're playing hard or whatever, and then the first play, they break off like a 14-yard run, and everyone just quits on the defense. It's like, all right, we got nothing.
This is where we're going to watch film and see who's in it for the team and who is letting distractions happen. Cameron Jordan has 7 sacks. If you're the right tackle, you have to wonder what is going on here. Why am I in professional football still? Cameron Jordan just got $100 million in one game here in Green Bay.
Breaking news.
What is it?
The NBA governors have approved the 22 team.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Here we go.
And it's all being played in Orlando, right?
Oh, yeah. 22 teams go in.
Oh!
I mean, that's
A reception somehow, some way, that thing goes through somebody's face, and Allison is on the receiving end. 1st and 10 in a game that is about over with 3 minutes left. The 22 teams, all of them that are down there, 9 teams in the Eastern Conference, 13 teams in the Western Conference. They'll all play 8 more games, which will combine with their schedule and their record from before the quarantine. Top 8 seeds in both conferences will qualify for the 16-team tournament. If the 9 seeds are within 4 games after the 8 games are played with the record total, the 9 seed will play against the 8 seed for that 8th seed. If the 8 seed beats the 9 seed in the first game, 9 seed's out. If the 9 seed beats the 8 seed, they have to beat them again, double elimination, and that is what will be taking place. It will eventually be a 16-team tournament to find out who's the winner of the NBA championship. 38-14 touchdown for the Packers there while I was speaking.
Don't you think the NBA is going to be weird when you watch it, because these games they're being played not in arenas, right? It's going to be like it's going to be like watching a summer league or something.
Yeah, it's going to be – I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be like those March Madness games that don't have a lot of fans in the stands, where you kind of get to hear the coaching and hear the squeaking. It's like the old And One commercial that was just you heard the squeaking and the ball. I assume since it's going to be at one place, they're going to have so many cameras. I think we're probably going to see so many different angles. It's going to be mic'd up. I think it's going to be great content. And all the biggest stars are going to be there. And all of the biggest stars at the beginning have a chance to continue to win the whole thing. So that's good news. And this Saints team is still just stomping a mud hole in the Green Bay Packers assholes right now.
Send 8 guys right there. What are you going to do?
Well, whenever they're moving bodies, there's just nothing you can do. NBA will be good. I'm pumped for that, AJ.
Oh, it's going to be great. I think it's awesome. So they're officially approved, right? So when does it start?
Alvin Kamara scores his 40th touchdown of the day. This Saints team, this one's over, boys. This one is over. Congrats to Jameis Winston on being no, I guess because there's money on the line, we have to finish it, don't we?
I mean, it's 40. What is it?
All right, it's a unanimous decision. AJ, you owe $5,000 to the George Floyd Family Fund and $5,000 to the commenters that said the Saints and Jameis Winston and Connor were going to win with their Venmo and their Cash App. The $10,000 Madden match for good was won by myself and Connor with Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints. Connor, it felt good to just go out there and dominate, I'd assume?
Well, I haven't won anything in about 6 weeks, so it does feel good to catch a W.
And Ty, you played very poorly this entire time. What happened out there?
Well, after that, I got a little cocky after that. I got up 7-0, moved the ball pretty well down the field there. I said, geez, I'm going to kick his ass. And that did not happen.
At any point, did you think of Jordan Love?
No, he's not on the team in that. I mean, that's the other thing, Give me the fucking actual Packers roster right now, and maybe it's a different story. We don't know.
Aaron Rodgers in real life would somehow make that game even down 40, a game at the end. But since it's Aaron Rodgers and Madden with you controlling it, we don't have faith. AJ, do you have anything to say about the team that you chose to ride with here in this $10,000 Madden match?
I don't regret my decision. I'm going to stick with Ty. And Ty knows I'll ride and die with him on this.
That.
I thought for sure the Dr. Lou speech may bring them out of that hole going into the fourth, and it may have gone the other way. They may have heard the speech and said, absolutely not, we will not play for this guy.
Did Coach talk to the team afterwards, after that ass beating, after a professional NFL game got forfeited because you were losing by so much?
All of you guys are fucking despicable, okay? You call yourself Green Bay Packers and you go out there and play like that? It's fucking disgusting. Get the hell out of here. I'm going to go get boozed up and poop my diaper.
All right. So the NBA has approved the 22-team format. The MLB still looks like they got some ground to make. The AFL is back 1 week from today. Your team lost. Let's go. NHL's coming back. It feels like we're potentially coming to a point where we're all going to come together. It feels like America may be able to be much better than it's ever been on the other side of this whole thing, AJ.
I sure hope so. I mean, we have to, don't we? I think things have to change.
Got to do it. Have to do it. Why not now? Hey, why not us? Why not us to do it?
Why not us? Why not now?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
But, Ty, if Lou Holtz is speaking to the team after the game, I understand he's mad. But why in the world would you plan on pooping your diaper? Like, that would happen maybe if you got too drunk, but why would
That's
you
the whole point. I'm going to get so fucking shit-faced that I poop my diaper and don't know what the hell's going on.
I think Lou Holtz has been with Lou Holtz long enough that he just knew what was going to happen eventually. From all of us to all of you, we can't thank you enough. AJ Hawk will be paying $5,000 to the YouTube commenters that predicted the Saints to win with Connor. He will also be donating $5,000 to the George Floyd Family Fund. We can't thank you enough for watching. We're back tomorrow to hopefully send you into a weekend of understanding, a weekend of happiness, and a weekend of good shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's the show.
The greatest sports talk show on the internet from 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. So come on down for a mental vacation with the boys on the tonight. It's McAfee and Hawk. It's McAfee and Hawk Sports Talk. AJ used to tackle quarterbacks and he's a Rust Belt kind of guy. That's the punter of the decade for the 2010s, kicking Pierce missiles to the sky. It's